Okay, let's check that in.
A big family. I know you guys are close.
Yeah.
Are you still around then?
Absolutely.
Well, I say, because if I understand correctly, tell me if I'm wrong, that like part of your probation is you can't go home, right? You can't go back to Atlanta?
Yeah. Only for like certain things.
Only for certain things.
Yeah.
Do you miss it?
Atlanta?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's home.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
You're
I was
like,
already out of Atlanta before this case.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I lived in LA.
Like fully in LA?
Yeah.
Okay.
Since like 2017.
So you don't really feel like you're in exile or anything?
Yes.
You do?
Absolutely.
Well, if you can't go back, I guess by definition, right?
Can't go home. It's crazy.
What does that feel like?
It just feels like abuse.
Before all this
Torturous,
happened,
I
I think Atlanta was like the center of rap culture. Do you think it still is?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We create the wave. You got other places that's popping for sure. Like everybody's popping now.
Yeah.
But like everybody still like sound like Atlanta or like move to Atlanta or rap about Atlanta. Wow. It's like you got artists from a whole other place rapping about Atlanta.
Hey, I gotta admit, bro, Northern California, we pretty much always had our own sound, bro. Like pretty much always, you feel me? We do appreciate Atlanta. We love Atlanta though because you know, Lil Jon came out here, made some bangers with E40. You know what I'm saying? But even like right now, like to this day, we got our own sound, bro, and it don't sound nothing like Atlanta, man. And I love you, Thugger, but you gotta listen to it, you know. And I love Atlanta music, bro. You definitely top tier, future top tier on the rappers tier, top tier, S-class, whatever it's called. You up there for sure.
If you're not there, I assume you still feel like one of the kind of leaders of that scene, that city. Yeah.
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 One of the guys that plowed Atlanta into the rap industry.
You would put yourself in that category?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Who else would you put in that category?
Future, Savage, Lil Baby, Migos.
Okay.
Tip, Andre 3000, Gucci.
That's the Mount Rushmore right there.
Absolutely. We got a lot of kings in Atlanta.
Ooh.
Have you kept up with like rap in general? What do you think of the current like state of the art?
I'm a musician, so I don't think no music is bad or nothing is like wrong. Everything is just fire.
Well, it feels like when you were away, it was sort of dominated by this like Drake Kendrick thing, you know?
Yeah, for most of it.
Which I don't know if you have like a side in that. Atlanta kind of even got dragged in by Kendrick, which was interesting.
Yeah. He just like spoke on people's name in Atlanta.
Yeah.
I don't know what that was about. But I'm like a Drake fan.
Do you feel like it's like...
Hey, I gotta give it to Thugger for standing on business. And you know what, Future, he still rocks with Future. Ain't nobody gonna tell Thugger anything either about him saying that. He'll probably still do a song with Kendrick if that's in the cards. Let's rewind it a little bit. That's funny.
I did like Kendrick, which was interesting.
Yeah. He just like spoke on people's name in Atlanta. Yeah, I don't know what that was about. But I'm like a Drake fan.
Do you feel like it's like rap music in general is in a good place?
I think so.
Yes. I think the numbers could be better, but yeah.
Oh, you mean like people could be selling more?
Yeah. I seen something about
I think people could be making more money.
Percentage in hip hop is like went down.
Oh, really?
I think people could be making more money in hip hop, and I think if he's about to dive into the percentages going down, I think that's because of the music that is being produced. It's the same music, bro. You're not giving people a choice, bro. Like when you go to Walmart, you get 17 different types of mustard you can choose, bro. You feel me? When you go to let's just say a corner store, bodega, bro, when you go to like a AM PM, bro, you get 3 types of mustard. It's a reason, you know what I'm saying? But we need more choices. We need more choices out here. We need drill music. We need like this feel good music, and I think we're getting there. We just need more people populated in those spaces. You know what I mean? We need more than one Doja Cat. More than one Doja Cat. You know what I'm saying? Like, we just need more people populating in those spaces. It's a lot of money to go around. You know what I'm saying? Them execs, they're making a lot of money. Them people, them CEOs, they're making a lot of money, y'all. So It's a lot of money going around. Let's rewind it a little bit.
Yes, I think the numbers could be better, but yeah.
Oh, you mean like people could be selling more?
Yeah, I seen something about like the percentage in hip hop is like went down.
Oh, really?
I seen something like that when I was locked up. So
What's that
Do you
mean?
have a theory about why?
I think a lot of people like rapping about the same thing,
Oh,
and nobody is bringing like something that you can actually watch. You can enjoy the music and like enjoy the things that they do, but like we used to like make movies, you know. I think now it's just like quick.
mm-hmm.
You got to get back to like movies. Like got to
I
get back
agree.
to like to where like
Art.
people respect it.
Why do you think
Art.
they went away from that in the first place?
Because like it was just a big wave of like nothingness running the game. Like
You
super
know what? I hate to even say it, but you got to put yourself in that category too, because there's a lot of rap that you put out with no substance, brother, and that's just real. But I don't think that's a fault to rap. I think that is a testament to poetry being an art form, brother. Poetry is an art form, and it came out as rap here, and we are just in a different we're just in a different lane right now than we were in the 90s. You feel me? In the 90s we were like speaking, you know, like think about like fight the power and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? Like, and now, you know, fuck the police, you know, now we just talking about choppers and switches and bitches and, you know what I mean, killing, you know, it's the same, but it's just like on a lower level. It's nothingness. It's nothing. So we need more substance. And there's rappers out there with substance that just are not promoted to the masses like the ones that without substance are. No offense, because again, you're one of my favorite rappers, but let's go back.
it was just a big wave of like nothingness running the game. Like super simple videos, not really high price videos. Like
Yeah.
that wave like came in really strong. So even
And you know what? That's why I think his name is Cole Bennett in Lyrical Lemonade or whatever. That's why he came through and crushed the game, because he had artistic thought behind his videos, bro. I swear, you guys, if I could shoot videos, man, I have this eye for him, but I just can't. It's just not my thing. I'm not good with the camera, but conceptually, man, I got some concepts for some videos when I hear songs, man, that I feel like would be great. You know what? I think I'm gonna do that. That's gonna be one of my things. I'm gonna try to do that, man.
those not really high price videos, like that wave like came in really strong. So even the people that was doing high price videos, they started doing like regular videos because that's what was popping.
Yeah.
But I think now we did it so long to the point where we like comfortable with that, and we don't want to do stuff like this no more that take time. Now we just like, man, let's just go ahead and shoot the video. Let's you know, instead of like a fucking day set, 2 day set, shit like that.
What do
Lost
you
the
remember
artistry.
about like your early days as an artist when you think about those days now?
Just like being happy and like free.
I've heard interviews where you talked about kind of bruising early encounters with the industry, like your deal with Gucci was like kind of weird, right? Or like even Lior, I've heard you say like that was started out kind of weird, right?
Yeah, because we just didn't know each other.
Yeah.
We ended up being like good friends, mentors.
Did you like hold those feelings against them, you know, later on?
When I was younger, yeah, because I just didn't realize and recognize like people's point of view or way of hustling. Now I have some of those similar ways of hustling and points of view. So now it's just like, oh, okay. Even when we got cool, like me and Leo got super cool. Like he my mentor.
That's funny. They're not saying his name. It's Leon. Anyway, he's a lot of people look at him as a negative person in the industry. He's got this interview with the Breakfast Club where Charlamagne asked him, like, hey man, like, isn't it hypocritical? Like, you promote all this like violence and all of this, and he's just like, hey man, a man has to make a buck, bro. Like, a brother's got to make a buck. And like, that never really sat right with me, bro, because then Charlamagne follows up with a question about like if he promotes that stuff in his house and it was just like, nah, why would I do such a thing? Like, why would I do such a thing? And then when it came to the music and music being kind of poisonous and him knowing it, and he's just like, I gotta make a buck. Like, bro, that never sat right with me. But you know, to each their own. Everybody has their own opinion about people. So that's it's good that Thugger is seeing how people make money, like in off of other people, like, you know what I mean, without him really saying it, because that's what he's saying. Like, he's got his own little label, YSL now, you know.
Now I have some of those similar ways of hustling.
Yeah.
And points of view. So now it's just like, oh, okay. Even when we got cool, like me and Leo got super cool. Like, he my mentor.
I think it's Leor Daniels.
Yo, my bad, y'all. I think the name is Leor Cohen. Leor Cohen. Cohen.
I think something.
Like, even when we got like super cool, like I still didn't understand some of the things he did that I felt like he did back then. But now, just like growing older and like owning a record label and doing things like that, it's like, okay, cool.
It does seem like you made a point, though, with your label of maybe doing differently with artists than the way that people dealt with you.
Yeah, I don't be really like taking money from my artists and stuff like that. I just like to help people, you know.
I like that.
One of those artists was Gunna. You guys did a ton of songs together.
Yeah.
Very successful on your label.
Yeah.
He was arrested about the same time as you. I think a lot of people wonder what that relationship is like now.
Yeah.
Very good question. This is one thing that we definitely want to know, because it seems very fractured, bro. And it is. Like he said earlier, he feels slighted and jaded by people. I've heard in some of his songs that he's feel betrayed and jaded. And let's see, man. Let's hear what he got to say, man.
About the same time as you. I think a lot of people wonder what that relationship is like now.
Yeah. I know everybody wondering that.
What's it like?
I don't know.
I guess that's his own form of answer, huh?
You like to like plow
I do, absolutely.
deep into things.
Yeah,
For sure.
I'm a pro.
That whole speech you gave me earlier, like, yeah, I'm new to this shit. All that shit was just cap.
Oh, no, I'm new to the cameras. The
okay,
interviewing,
Okay.
I'm not remotely new to.
Yeah. I thought you was gonna lie because I saw you a few times interviewing.
Those are the only ones I've done on camera. Do you have bigger ambitions for the label or just in general kind of going forward?
Ooh, that was it? That was a smooth little sidestep. So, okay, again, that leads me to believe that he's going to play into this narrative of YSL is fractured. Although they might even be taking shots at each other, but they'll both be making money for YSL at the end of the day. So Gunna's going to be making his money for YSL, and Young Thug owns YSL. So, yeah, this is interesting. I wonder what kind of deal Young Thug has Gunna on. Because if y'all know, put that down below, because depending on the deal, I mean, let's say Gunna has to do 3 more albums. He can do the 3 more albums and then get it from underneath him, and then all gloves are off, bro. We'll really know the truth. And he can drop 3 albums like that, to be honest. I think he just dropped one right when he came out. So I would love to know what that contract looks like. But why the sidestep, Young Thug? All right, dude.
Those are the only ones I've done on camera. Do you have bigger ambitions for the label or just in general kind of going forward?
Yeah, we just pushing positivity, I mean, and we just going for the gusto. We trying to like kill the whole rap game and just like do it big and just help people in general, help society, help the communities we from, and just like be just so great, you know?
We've been walking through this insane
Hey, I can't tell y'all, does he have like an eye patch on?
house, and we have not commented on one single thing, but I feel like we have to at least note that there's a giant bear behind you.
It's like, what is this about?
Are you a taxidermy man? Do you remember how you first started rapping?
Maybe like 9 years old.
Really? It's a long time though before you started making records, right?
What you mean, like making songs?
Like putting out albums,
Oh,
mixtapes.
why do some people call records, albums, records?
Which one is confusing? Album is record or a record is album?
A record is a song.
Okay, record is a song.
An album is an album.
Yeah. Bro, I'm 42 years old. A record is an album.
I mean, I didn't want to put age in it, but I was
like,
record is crazy. Like,
yeah.
you shouldn't be saying record at 42, maybe
Okay.
60.
Speaking of albums, I feel like I remember when you started out, people make a big deal of the fact that it was like, oh, you wore a dress on the cover of an album. In retrospect, were you trying to be provocative, or was that just kind of naturally like the way you came up?
Question.
I think it was just like making people mad.
Like by design.
Provocative to a man is crazy. I think I was just doing it like just making people mad.
Like intentional.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a provocateur.
And where did it come from? Where did the idea come from?
I don't know.
Yeah.
A lot of my ideas come from UI Scooty.
The stars.
Just come from fucking
outer space. Now I think when people kind of write the history of this era, they give you a ton of credit for that, bringing that super like melodic trap sound to maybe like more of the mainstream of rap.
I'm the first to do it.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know, because I always think that I was the first to do things, and then I'll see like, oh fuck, I see history, and it's just like, damn, they did that. Like, it's crazy.
But it felt like you were the first to do it. Yeah. A lot of that early stuff was like Rich Gang. It was like with Rich Homie Quan. Why did that partnership end?
I think we just grew and became our own bosses and men, and then we just like, we didn't want to keep doing like the Rich Gang albums. We were getting bigger, so it's like I want to like do my own shit. I want to like,
You wanted to do your own thing.
I think he did. I was okay with it, but because I feel like I love music, but I don't care about song. I'll have a #1 hit record song, and I'll put you on it. I don't care.
Right.
It's just like, so what? Whoever goes to.
And you know what? I feel like I believe him, because that YSL Slime Language 2, he got straight bangers on there. Like, he's got the song on there. He's got a song on there with Uzi, and he put like somebody who I've never heard on the song. Like, yeah.
Top with you, go to the top. Sure. I don't care. I never was the guy that cared about that type of stuff. So I would have been okay with just like keep doing it, and we still was dropping our own music at the same time of doing that. So it's just
real
like,
deal, yeah.
It really was bigger. Mm-hmm. But I guess like everybody couldn't see that, so people just do things, make mistakes.
Do you hear your influence now?
Absolutely.
Yeah. What do you hear that you're like, oh, that's me?
I don't want to say everything, but like, and the crazy part is I can't say that everybody like do something that I did, because it was a lot of things that I did in the beginning that somebody else did, but I never knew they did it. Mm. I just like did it.
What's an example of that?
Yeah. Like wearing a dress. I never saw nobody wear a dress.
Yeah. So like maybe somebody did, but you never saw it. Yeah.
Then as soon as I did it, people were like, oh, Andre 3000, this and that, and this guy, and this guy, and this guy did it, and this guy did it, and just like, oh, now everybody did shit.
Yeah, Andre 3 Sacks did do it.
So I can't say, people flows or people like rhythms and things just 100% come from me. I think that it can.
But like, if you listen to the radio now, you're like, yeah.
Absolutely.
That's me.
Yeah, you hear some shit and you just like, for sure. Me, for sure. Like, you never sounded like that, or you never rapped like that.
What about style? Do you see your influence in that?
I wore skinny jeans when everybody wore big jeans.
The other one that comes to mind is like the choker, right? Where it's like the big chain becomes like the small chain.
Right. I just never liked long chains back then. I got a lot of long chains now, but back then I never liked long chains. So I was probably the first rapper ever cutting chains, But I see like old videos from like 94, 93 with Tupac, and I'm on the short chain. So it's like, damn, I thought I was the first person doing it.
Do you know where it's going? I mean, I feel like maybe I'm looking at where it's going style-wise, but do you like think people watch you very closely in terms of like what you're wearing?
Yeah. I'm just like one of the people that just like opened those doors for like us. Like, people probably was scared to wear a dress, until me. The first time it happened was obviously Andre 3000 and whoever was before him, but this generation, this fucking time, I'm the person for that,
I guess it would.
I swear I was watching Rolling Loud, bro, and it was a kid perform. He did his whole performance. It was a boy. I believe it was a boy. He did his whole performance in a dress, bruh. I believe it was a boy. Which, kudos. They're artists, and again, before Young Thug, I would not have seen it that way. Even though he just said Andre 3 Stacks did it, I remember Andre 3000 doing that, like when I seen that picture, and not thinking it was a big deal because we always knew Andre was eccentric in the sense of an artist. You know what I mean? He was always different from the regular street thug look, tough guy, rap about killing people. That was never Andre 3 Stacks. So when he did it, it was just like oh, he's an artist. This is what artists do type of thing. All right, let's finish this up, man.
Natural to want things to be the way they were before. You know what I'm saying? Like before all this stuff happened. Are you okay? Like if it's different now?
Yeah, because it's different for like for better.
You think so?
Yeah, in certain ways, you know. I'm smarter, I'm older, I know what jail feels like. I know what, you know, faults, betrayals, I know what everything feels like, and I know like how to go forward.
I don't think anybody would opt for 2 years in prison, longest criminal trial in Georgia history. No one would choose to go through that. But do you feel at peace with all that stuff at this point?
Yeah, I felt at peace with it when I was going through it. It's just the probation part that's like kind of stupid to me. But like
15
I felt
years.
peace the whole time. Like I wasn't stressed at all. I really was chilling. I guess I just knew subconsciously that wasn't the end for me. Cause I got bigger plans for me.
So you felt peace then. How do you feel now?
Right on.
I feel peace. Absolutely. I feel like more peace now. Like you can move with almost nothing over your head, you know. You got probation, but that's really nothing. I'm not gonna violate probation, you know. Almost like fully peaceful. Once probation over, then it's like, okay, cool, you know.
Then it's full peace.
For sure.
Yeah.
And until then,
It's 90%.
then you will take 90%.
Absolutely. I'll take 10% peace.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hey man, there y'all have it, bro. Shout out to our mans, bro. I don't know who that was, but shouts out to GQ. Let's see if we can find my guy's name. Production. No. Anyways, shouts out to GQ Magazine, man. Shouts out GQ Magazine, man. Shouts out to the man Thugga, man. Gunna, man. Hey, wait, we gonna take that part out. Shouts out my man Thugga, man. And you know, I guess Gunna was the first. We're gonna leave that in. I guess Gunna was on my mind because I think that I truly do believe that they are at peace with what happened. Of course, we're frustrated at it because it happened that way and your lawyer told you to do this. But we're gonna play into that. We're not gonna let the public know. That's just how I feel. And I guess I want to feel that way because they're such a great duo, bruh. They really are, man. Anyways, this been a long video, so listen, this your boy JB, man. I appreciate y'all for staying. If y'all are here this long, man, hit that like, comment, subscribe, please. Till next time, this your boy. Peace, man.